I'll tell you, Rosie, when those boys sing, they kill the big ones and run the little ones under the fence, don't they?
You've got quite a vocabulary, those little homey sayings, don't you, Ern?
Oh, I suppose. What is it? You can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy.
Yes, that's right. Ern, would you sing one of the songs from this album?
Oh, all right.
This Lusty Land? Mm-hmm. I'll go tell the boys to get the lights ready on your set then, huh?
Fine.
Good.
When John Henry was a little bitty boy, sitting on his mammy's knee, he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, said, "This hammer gonna be the death of me. This hammer gonna be the death of me." When John Henry was a little baby, no bigger than the palm of your hand, his mammy looked down at little Johnny and said, "My Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. Yes, he is. My Johnny gonna be a steel driving man." John Henry was a steel driving man, drove steel all over the land. Before I let the steam hammer get me down, I'm gonna die with my hammer in my hand. Die with my hammer in my hand. John Henry went to the tunnel to drive, steam hammer by his side. He beat the steam hammer to the top of the hill. He laid down his hammer and he cried, "Oh Lord," laid down his hammer and he cried. The captain said to John Henry, "I believe that mountain's caving in." John Henry just laughed at the captain and said, "That ain't nothing but my hammer sucking wind." Nothing but my hammer sucking wind. John Henry had a loving little wife. Her name was Polly Ann. Johnny got sick and he had to go to bed. Polly drove steel like a man, yes. Polly drove steel like a man. They buried John Henry in the graveyard. They laid him down in the sand. Every time a freight train come puffing by, they'd say, "Yonder lies a steel driving man. Yonder lies a steel driving man."
Isn't that man fabulous? With that big, beautiful voice and all that charm and humor and dark, wavy hair, too. Boy. Well, here we are down toward the tag end of the day. Nelson, may I have some end-of-the-day music, please? Every little breeze is sighing of love undying at sundown. Every little bird is resting and feather nesting at sundown. Each little rosebud is sleeping while shadows are creeping. In a little cottage cozy, the world seems rosy at sundown, where a loving smile will greet me and always meet me at sundown. I seem to sigh, I'm in heaven, when night is falling and love is calling me home. Sundown, sundown, each little rosebud is sleeping while shadows are creeping. In a little cottage cottage cozy, the world seems rosy at sundown. Where a loving smile will greet me and always meet me at sundown. I seem to sigh, I'm in heaven, when night is falling and love is calling me home. We are already at thank you and goodbye time. Nelson, thank you. And Jack Fascinato, thank you, too, for accompanying old Ern in your usual fine fashion. Hi-lo's.
Good night now, Rosie, it's time to go. But before we close, we did enjoy the show. If you think this finger-snapping sounds absurd, just remember what it did for old Tennessee Ernie. Ford.
I guess I created a monster, didn't I?
Yes, you did, Ern. Would you do me one favor before you go?
I sure will, Rosie.
Would you show me how you snap your fingers, because nobody else does it the way that you do?
And pat your little foot, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ern.
Good night, Rosie.
Good night. And thanks to all of you, too, for being with us. Try and make it again next time, won't you? Until then, good night, everyone.